What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Andrew, and this week we're talking about how to set up a Tegu cage, but we're going to be doing it on this level so that we can start off from scratch, so that you guys can really see how I would set up a baby Tegu cage. So the first thing we'll be covering in this video is the cage. Now this cage is huge and I don't recommend this for a hatchling or baby Tegu. The only thing I would recommend it for is maybe a juvenile or obviously an adult like Bowser up there. But in this video we're just going to say this is the size cage we're going to be using for a Tegu. Now for a baby or hatchling Tegu I recommend about a 40-gallon breeder tank, which would give them plenty of room to walk around and hide. Tegus do spend a lot of their time as babies hiding underneath the substrate, so you do want to provide them with a lot of substrate. Now I would say about 4 inches of substrate is best for a baby Tegu, but in this case, because of the size cage and the amount of places we're going to give them to hide, we're only going to provide about 1 inch or 2 thick of substrate. Now why don't we put them in a large thing like this right off the bat is because it's too big. And that's going to be a problem for him when you want to interact with him. He's going to have a lot of places to run away from you, hide from you. You don't really want that. Now with smart, intelligent lizards, you do want to provide a chance for your lizard to come up to you and explore around you. And this will help the social development of your animal. The next thing we're going to be talking about today is substrate. Now this is coconut fiber, or Jurassic fiber as the company calls it. And we have the company right here, which is actually our sponsor for today's episode. Now this comes from exoticfeeders.com and it's their Jurassic line. And this is a brick of coconut fiber that you add water to. And it's actually a really cool product. I use it on pretty much all my tanks. Expands to 60 to 70 liters, so that's going to fill up most of this cage right behind me, which is incredible. Or you could use it on smaller tanks as well. It's triple washed, salt free, so you know you're getting the best possible thing for your animal, and retains humidity very well. As you can see, it's not chalky or anything, it's not dusty, it holds that humidity. See that? Perfect. And it has no bugs in it. You don't want to go to your hardware store for like mulch or anything that has bugs in it that's going to hurt your animal. Don't do that. Buy something like this. It's incredible and it's organic. Perfect. I'll put a link in the description if you guys want to go check out this product. Very cool. I use it all the time. We're going to do a quick video right now to show you guys how this brick turns into all this soil. The next thing we're going to be covering is decor. Now this is where you can let your creativity go wild. You can set it up how you want. It's one of the most exciting things in setting up a new cage. Now you also have to make sure it's good for the reptile too. Now this is cork bark. This is also from Exotic Feeders Inc. And it's cork bark. Check it out. They have lots of cork bark in bulk. And what's great about cork bark, it comes in rounds like this one. And it also comes in flats. So you can use it as a basking platform, a hide. So you can really set this up in a really different way each time. Now you can use it to kind of get up to a basking platform in the water dragon's case, or you can have it lying down like we're going to do behind me. And it's really great stuff. It floats, doesn't mold, it looks natural, and it can suit a double purpose in this case. Because it is a round, we can use it as a hide, and we can lie it down and have a basking platform on top, which we're gonna do right now. So if we set it up in here, I'm kind of thinking right underneath the light, kind of put it like that. And that will heat up too, which will be perfect for the Tegu to raise his body temperature right here. Now we're gonna temp gun that later to make sure it's actually perfect for his body temperature. Might be too close, in which case we'll use the other end. It's a little lower, which might be kind of beneficial in this case. Tegus are high humidity animals, like we said. This is gonna be his water dish. Now you want a water dish that's big enough for him to fully submerge his body in. So we're gonna, this is a Rubbermaid food container. Holds water, of course, and does a really good job with letting him or her fully submerge their body in it. Now you always want fresh water in their cage, just like Bowser up there. He has a rock one. Now they'll drink out of this. They won't go to the bathroom in this. Tegus are actually really intelligent. If you get them in the habit of taking them out of the cage and putting them in a bathtub in warm water, they'll always do it in there. So you can actually kind of potty train them. But as you can see, he doesn't have a poo. But they will do it in their cage with no other option. So you do want to give them a chance to actually do it in their cage. It's just a simple spot clean. They actually do move their tail out of the way. They're not very graceful. None of them really are. They are kind of crazy in that area. Yeah, they just fall over. But you can add plants to this. We will do that in a few seconds, but that's pretty much it for water. You want a humidifier. I highly recommend having a humidifier like this one up there. I don't know if you can see that, but it does drip into their water dish, which gives them fresh water automatically for you every time it goes off. A little hint right there for you guys. That's a good idea. But it does fill up their water with clean water, and you do want to clean that out every once in a while so it's actually clean. So next is plants. We do have these vines right here. They aren't made for reptiles, actually. You can go on Amazon and pick these up. They're fairly cheap. I use them in the water dragon cage. They will be torn up, but at the end of the day, it is a big animal, so what do you expect? And we'll be putting these in here, and it'll make it more tropical for him. We don't have any standing up plants, I don't think, so we're not really going to be doing that. I don't really like using them with Tegus anyway because they just get knocked over. They're big animals. They will rearrange their habitat, so you have to be aware of that. So real plants, definitely not okay. Don't use them. You're just going to kill the plant. Don't recommend doing that whatsoever. But these vines are perfect. Make sure you clean them beforehand. Just run them under soapy water. Maybe soak them up for half an hour. And the dye will come right out and you'll be fine. So let's put these in. It does have a very foresty vibe. It looks like it kind of like a tree fell over and the forest is kind of like taking it back kind of thing. So I really like this. With Tegus, they are intelligent animals. They will rearrange their habitat. So you can keep adding to it over time. They don't really mind this. A lot of reptiles get really freaked out when you change around their environment. Tegus are the opposite. They're very curious. They do like it when you change their habitat. They don't get bored. I've changed Bowsers around quite a number of times. So that's basically it. Like, I'm probably add something over there. Maybe I'll do a custom decor. I do have another cork bark upstairs, so I'll probably go and grab that and we'll add that to his cage. All right, so I put another cork bark over there. So it kind of fills in that area. Like I said, I'll probably add to it later. Maybe something like a fake plant in that back corner. But that's pretty much it. I'll fill up that water so it'll actually look good. Maybe we'll let Bowser come down here and explore a little bit. So we'll get a shot of that. Maybe he will test it out so you guys can see how Tegu acts in this new cage. It will be new to him, so he'll smell around a lot. So we'll let Bowser explore this little area for a little while. It is new to him, so it'll be kind of interesting to see him explore. You can see he's kind of faded. That means he's probably going to shed in the next few months, maybe few weeks, depending on how fast he grows. And you can see that tongue flicking. He's really checking out everything in the cage. To be honest, this cage could be perfect for him as a different cage. We could split up his time between this one up here and this one down here. That's perfectly fine. You just don't want to be moving him every single day. And if we're going to leave him in there, then definitely water in the tub. We'll temp gun this thing again. This is really close for an adult Tegu. 106, 105. Oh, it's not that bad, actually. Now, like I said, they're very curious, so he's going to be looking around at every single corner, smelling, I guess tasting in this case. It shows you how long he is right now. His cage is 44 inches long, or wide, I should say. Deep, wide, deep, whatever that's called. I really want him to come up on this log here. Now he is strong enough to move that, so I don't want him to go too close to that light because it is really close for him. We do have a section up there that I could put a heat lamp. Oh, again, not very graceful animals. But anyway, now that Bowser's exploring, we're going to let him do that. Lights are going off, so I know it's bedtime for the animals. And we'll just close the video off here. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below. Don't forget to check out Exotic Feeders Inc. They're a very good site, very good people. I love going to them for this kind of decor, this substrate. Perfect for large animals, large cages, and even for smaller animals too. You just have a lot of leftover, which is always good. And yeah, quality material. Go to them. Perfect. Don't forget to check out our other channels, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. And I will see you guys in the next video. See ya.